Marina, you gotta have somebody look at that.
I'm fine, Brandy. The aspirins are helping.
Me, I was drafted in the last war. They assigned me to the enemy.
Are you hit?
No, I'm okay. It's your stomach. She's been having pains.
Let's check it out.
Battalion 8 asked me to give these to you. What are they?
The casualty reports.
Never thought I'd wind up as a carrier pigeon.
Bad belly wound. Somebody stopped a MiG with his stomach. You better set up some plasma.
Well, since when did they put a stewardess on this run? She's with the USO. Medics thinks it's her appendix. Right down my alley. I wrote the book on the appendix. I even wrote the appendix, but they took that out.
Oh, it's okay. I'm fine.
You showbiz folks, always with the funny walks. Direct me to the nearest threshold. How long have you had these pains?
Oh, just for a few days. Wasn't too bad at first, but now it hurts like heck.
You can say hell here. This is Korea. If you can't say hell in hell, where in hell can you say it? Now, before I take out your appendix, there's one question I always like to ask. Have you had your appendix out before?
Would there be a bad scar?
Are you kidding? You're talking to Al Capone's personal plastic surgeon.
I must say, Piers, I certainly do envy your surgical assignment. How I'd love to sink my scalpel once again into a simple appendix. It's such a useless yet highly lucrative little organ.
Yeah, well, this useless little organ should have been registered as a concealed weapon. In a couple of hours, and it could have ruptured. Oh, you want to snip that, and then let's close. I'm going to do a running subcuticular. I promise that the scar wouldn't be too noticeable.
Professional reasons. She's with the USO.
Margaret, I need another hand with some retraction here.
Pam? How's he doing?
Not too well. It's going to be touch and go.
Miss Ryan, I believe you had a reservation for a single with a view of the other singles?
Hey, it's a gal.
I've seen her before. She's a singer with USO. I caught her act at Kimpo. Hey, miss, saw your show. You're terrific.
Lee, this is no time to take a bow. Frank, get us a screen over there, will you?
Hey, could she do a song for us later?
No, afraid not. She opened and closed in one night. Just some light road work to stay off the heavy bag. I'll see you in the morning.
Can you stay for a while?
No, you better get some rest. Besides, I have to get over to the mess tent. I'm working my way through busboy school as a doctor.
If he improves, he's going to be a very sick young man.
Yeah. Wouldn't hurt to get found, okay? To put in a little overtime, huh?
All right.
That must be Marina's troop.
Hello, anybody home?
Unless I'm mistaken, that's Brandy Doyle, the stripper.
How would you know?
Well, I saw her picture in Life magazine, fully clothed.
Oh, it can't be her. The USO wouldn't send a burlesque queen to Korea.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Father. Hiya, honey.
Hi.
I'm Brandy Doyle.
Oh. How nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Sarah Miller.
Hello.
And I'm Ellie Carlisle.
Oh.
We were told that Marina Ryan is here.
She sure is, and she's doing real fine.
Oh, glad to hear it. Say, nice place you got here. But once a week, you got to get someone into dust. You can do it, Rev. You're a man of the cloth.
You're very jocular.
This is our MC, Fast Freddie Nichols.
Say, as long as you're here, maybe you could do a show for our wounded.
Oh, as spokesman for the group, we'd love to, but our schedule is very tight. In fact, we're all drunk. Now, where's Marina?
Oh, this way. Come on, I'll take you. Come along.
Father, may I have a word with you in private?
Of course, of course. This way.
Hey! Hiya, guys. Yep, you are not dreaming. It is me, in the flesh, so to speak.
Who is that? Great to be here in Korea, the country with a soul.
How are you feeling? Oh, much better. I had to have an appendectomy.
Oh, I had trouble with my appendix once, but I couldn't afford the operation, so I had the doctor touch up the x-ray.
Hey, these cookies are dirty. Listen to this. Confucius say men who chase women in dark often end up with... That's nothing. I got one about a traveling salesman.
Fellas, there are women present. Speak up so we can hear you.
That's the way.
What's all the laughing?
Oh, Doc, these are my USO friends. Eleanor and Brandy.
Hi.
This is the wonderful man who saved my life.
Oh, I just cut along the dotted line.
Fast Freddie, meet Captain Pierce.
Captain Pierce,
Hawkeye.
suit yourself, Doc. Oh, I don't believe we've met.
Major Charles Winchester. Hiya.
Well, Winchester, huh? You must be the big gun around here. I rarely get to meet a man of your caliber.
Marina? Sarah. Hi. I want you to meet Dr. Pierce. This is Sarah Miller.
Hi, how are you?
Nice to meet you. Thanks for taking such good care of Marina.
Well, I'll tell you how you can pay me back. We can turn post-op into a barn so you can turn it into a theater and put on a show for us. Hey, you can stay with us for the night and leave in the morning.
No, they can't.
Why?
We've got to be on the road to the 121st Evac Hospital.
Well, it's not that far, and the roads are good. They haven't gotten around to potholing them yet.
I'm sorry. We just have time to grab a bite and move on.
I'll have the mess tent prepare some food for you.
Thanks.
Just make sure it's not chicken. You know how the last base killed their chickens? They fed them the French toast. Hey, these guys know comedy.
Freddie, they love you. Why don't we stay and do the show?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, come on.
You want to talk about Army food? Those chickens were classified 4F. Foul, 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 foul. Oh, we'll do a show.
Don't tell me you think that guy is funny.
He's the worst comedian I ever heard in my life.
Then why are you laughing?
I don't know.
I don't believe it. Hey, what do two drunks do when they meet?
They shake.
It is you, Fast Freddie Nichols, the funniest man ever to set foot on his ankles.
Oh, he also does cerebral humor.
No, for cerebral humor, he walks on his head.
I'm Corporal Max Klinger. You won't believe this, but once I drove 6 hours to catch your act.
And your nose made it in 5.
Nose made it in 5. Is the man a genius? He finds one insignificant little trait and instantly turns it into comedy.
Yes, ma'am, I'm prouder than a peacock to have a star of your magnitude
But seriously,
right here in our midst.
Well, aren't you the little charmer?
Many's the time you beguiled this wide-eyed young doughboy back in KC in the old Gaiety Theater.
You caught my act.
Heck, one time I caught your garter. To this day, every time I watch a C-42 revving up, I think about how you used to spin those tassels.
Well, there's more than one way to use a runway, Colonel.
Wonderful news, everybody. We've cleared out a space in post-op so you can set up your show.
Terrific!
You got a bunkhouse for these gypsies?
We've prepared the VIP tent. Sarah and Eleanor, we've put your things in there.
Well, that takes care of the young'uns. Now, Brandy, why don't you and Margaret buddy up?
Yes, that would be nice.
Good evening, ladies and germs. I planned to have you laying in the aisles, but I see someone beat me to it. I'd like to thank Colonel Potter for this wonderful reception. Even though he didn't get married. Seriously, folks, Colonel Potter is really, really a great guy. A military genius. First thing he said to me was, gotta get those krauts.
Pretty noisy in here. Do you think we should move Nowicki?
Nah, leave him alone. Might do him some good.
So I bid him.
On the other hand,
Not a enough of my bits. Here's someone who you could really sink your teeth into. A hell of a girl, Miss Brandy Doyle.
Cuddle, cuddle up a little closer, love be mine. Cuddle, cuddle up and be my little clinging fine. Like to see your cheeks so rosy, like to make you comfy, cozy, 'cause I love from head to toesy. Love be mine.
When I do this. It hurts when I do this. What'd you say? Shh, I'm rehearsing. It hurts when I do this. It hurts when I do this.
Clinging fine. 'Cause I love from head to toesy. Love be mine. Like to see your cheeks so rosy, like to make you comfy, cozy, 'cause I love from head to toesy. Love be mine. And now, here is something for all you music buffs. And I ought to know, because many a times I've worked to music in the buff. Miss Ellie Carlisle and her squeezable Steinway.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to dedicate this next tune to a really swell guy with a head to match.
Thank you very much.
I'll always be grateful to you for saving my life.
Ah, it was nothing. The only tricky part was remembering if the appendix was on the right or the left.
Oh, please, it hurts when I laugh.
Oh, then take 2 fast Freddy jokes and you'll feel better in no time.
Here we are in the doctor place. The horse pistol. First, I need my nurse. Nurse, there's the nurse.
Is there something I can do for you, Doctor?
Oh, yeah. I'll talk about that later in your pop dance. But first, bring me the talcum powder. There's the talcum powder.
Yes, Doctor. Walk this way.
If I could walk that way, I wouldn't need the talcum powder. But I need a patient. Where's the patient? Where's the patient?
Sir.
Oh, here you are. You look like a heel.
Dr. Kinderspiel will see you now.
Well, young man, what seems to be the problem?
My arm hurts.
Well, don't... What?
My arm hurts.
Don't cut. Don't you mean it hurts when I do this?
Then don't do that.
Wrong one. Oh, now that lovely jacket you're wearing. Somewhere a horse is freezing.
I can't find the line. What do I do?
Get out.
But
Get out! There is only one cure for such an illness. A young lady will come out and sing us all back to good health. Give her a big hand, Miss Sarah Miller.
Thank you. I'd like to sing you a song that's very special to me. My brother taught it to me. It's called Sweet Molly Malone. In Dublin's fair city, where the girls are so pretty, I first set my eyes on sweet Molly Malone. She wheeled a wheelbarrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Everybody knows this song. Why don't you join in with me? Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. My usual singing partner is not able to be on stage with me tonight, but she is, however, in the audience, and maybe we could all persuade her to join me. She was a fishmonger, and that was no wonder, for so were her father and mother before. Does anybody else know this song?
I do.
Hey! Major Houlihan. All right. She was a fishmonger, and that was no wonder, for so were her father and mother before. They each wheeled their barrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive,
oh. You want to know something, honey? I get the feeling I make you kind of nervous.
No, no.
Well, you and I are not all that different. I mean, I'm just like any other woman.
No, you're not.
We all take our pants off one leg at a time. You know, I'd give anything to have a gorgeous head of hair like yours.
Oh, thank you. I was just thinking the same thing about your lovely head of hair. How do you manage to keep it so beautiful?
Oh, simple. I give it the night off.
I never would have guessed.
My ex-husband gave me that for our 3rd anniversary. Right after that, we split up. Oh, but those were 3 beautiful months. I learned to get the anniversaries in as fast as I could.
That's just about as long as I was married.
I see I'm not the only one in this tent who knows what it's like to be lonely.
The nights can get sort of empty when all you've got to curl up with is a pillow.
At least with the people here, they're like your family.
But they're mostly just kids.
Oh, not that Colonel Potter. Oh, he's a real doll. I got a good mind to sashay right over to his tent and make his experience at the Gaiety Theater seem like a church social.
Colonel Potter is a very happily married man.
So were my 5 husbands, till they met me. Oh, don't worry. I'm leaving first thing in the morning. So tonight, it's just you and me, kid. And the old pillow.
How'd you sleep?
Wonderfully.
I envy you.
Didn't you sleep well?
A cup of coffee would have gotten a better night's sleep.
That's one of Freddie's jokes.
I knew I heard that somewhere. Must have been around 4:30 this morning. How you feeling?
Great. Thanks to a certain wonderful doctor I know.
Oh, I'll bet you say that to all the wonderful doctors you know.
Oh, no. I mean it. You're special.
Regulations. These hands are on duty.
He's finally started to show some improvement.
Vital signs are stable, temperature's down.
He seems to be much better. He's awake now.
How you doing, Nowicki?
How you feeling? I know it's hard to talk.
You're coming along just fine.
Watch out for Nurse Kelly, though. She likes the weak, silent type. Keep on the D5 and half saline solution at 125 cc's per hour.
Right.
Nunzio Shapery, Hoboken, New Jersey. You guys gonna come?
Sure, it's the least we can do for the man who put plastic doggy do in our bunk.
Klinger, you better get that.
Okay, but first a quick goodbye. Freddie, I just want to say what an indescribable thrill it's been for me to have the pleasure.
Klinger!
Yeah, so long, everybody.
Hoboken, New Jersey. Say, is that anywhere near Princeton?
So long.
Bye. Yeah, come on. And 1, 2, 3.
Oh, terrific. You're terrific.
Oh, that goes double for me.
Miss Doyle, it's been a real hoot and a holler. Anybody who can bring a little sunshine to this gloomy place gets an eternal gracias from me.
Oh, thank you. You know, Sherm, we'll probably never see one another again, and I'd hate myself if I didn't do this.
Come on, folks. It's just a handshake with lips.
Goodbye, Father. Thanks again for your help.
Goodbye, Sarah. I wish you good luck in your search.
So do I.
All right,
Bye-bye.
everybody on the truck. We're moving out.
Wait, don't anybody move!
Klinger, one goodbye to a customer.
No. That was G2 on the phone. There's an all-out offensive. All roads are restricted to troop convoys only. Nobody can leave. You've been held over.
So the guy with the shovel walks up to the streetcar conductor and says, "Mother-in-law? I thought that was your cat."
A little shrapnel to remove, no problem. Just missed your tattoo. Gloria, huh? Funny, you don't look like a Gloria.
Come on, I gotta keep this. I gotta keep my bag. Leave my bag. Come on, leave my bag alone. I gotta keep it with me.
Hey, you've got a nasty shoulder wound. It's going to require surgery. I must insist that you check your luggage at the door.
Come on, it's all right. Well, okay, but I gotta have it back as soon as I'm done.
If you like, I'll insure it with Lloyd's of London.
Thompson?
Go ahead.
I'm freezing.
It's okay. Keep him on fluids and plasma, type and cross-matcher.
Yes, doctor.
What's up? Transfusion reaction. While you're at it, check that stuff. See if it is what it says it is.
You want help with the leg?
It's under control. Corporal 11. Looks like the blood they sent you down with from Battalion A doesn't quite agree with you. But don't worry about a thing. Before we put you on the table, we'll set you up with a bottle of our finest red. Let's get him out of here.
Is this too tight?
It's fine.
You're in good hands, Mathis. She used to be fashion coordinator to King Tut. Hey, that joke is 4,000 years old. You at least give it a smirk of respect.
Don't stop there. Cover that whole tattoo. I don't ever want to see it again.
That's no way to treat a lady.
Just got a Dear John letter. The only thing I got left of Gloria is her name on my arm.
Dear John letters are another painful part of war. Happens a lot.
Well, not like this. Listen. I'm engaged to Rob Webster. I doubt you know him, but perhaps you've heard of his family. They own the bank. I'm sure you can understand why it would be best if prominent people like that didn't know about my relationship with you. If you really do care for me, you won't mind sending back my picture.
Well, isn't she one for the money?
What a scheming little social climber.
I can't really blame her. I am a nobody.
That little hussy's the nobody. You're a brave young man fighting for your country.
Nice try, Major. I must have been nuts to think she'd wait for me.
Hey, take it from old Love 'em and Lose 'em. You'll soon forget what's her name.
Listen to this man. He's a doctor.
Margaret, can I see you a minute?
Be right there. Anything else?
Yeah, monitor his funny bone for any signs of mending.
I think we've sorted out Levin's transfusion confusion.
What was it?
Well, if a guy's got B-positive blood, it'd be nice if his dog tags didn't say A-positive.
Mistake on his dog tags?
Sort of a blood typo.
Didn't you know they were wrong?
No, ma'am.
Don't worry about it. Most guys don't know they have a blood type till they see these things.
Yeah, that's it.
So, Margaret, we have a decision. Either we get Levin new tags, or we drain him and refill his body with A-positive.
We'd better get those new tags before you go back on the line.
No, I'm not going back there.
Oh?
I mean, I'm, going home in 2 weeks. I got my orders in my wallet.
You lucky
Wow.
devil. All the same, we better have I-Corps do a rewrite on those dog tags.
Major? Well, Corporal Rice, how's that shoulder doing?
Can I have my field pack?
It's impolite to answer a question with the question I believe I asked about your shoulder.
It's fine. Now, please, give me the bag.
Gently, gently, you're going to rip your sutures. Just, what is in that sack?
Your key to security.
I beg your pardon?
The name's Alvin Rice of Whedon, Weber, and Dunsmuir. Investment counseling and mutual funds.
Mutual funds, eh?
Have you thought about your future? You'd be surprised how many GIs in your position haven't.
My good man, I'm not a GI. I'm an MD.
MD, GI, it's all okay. As I always say, if opportunity knocks but once, go to bed with your pants on.
Are you having a bad reaction to your medicine?
Listen, Doc, back in Kansas City, I was on my way to being Whedon Weber's Salesman of the Year when my guard unit got activated. But, as I always say, a rose in a minefield is still a rose. Just step lively. Now, if you've got a family, I'd strongly recommend a growth fund.
Not just now. Save your strength. Try to get some rest before the market opens. Save that.
If they had to foul up a guy's dog tags, why couldn't it have been his name? Nobody ever died from getting the wrong mail.
With the exception of draft notices.
Sounds like the Army could use a lesson in administration from one Corporal Rice of the firm Whedon, Weber, and Who Cares.
That guy's a real cutie. He's got his arm in a sling, and he's twisting everybody else's.
He tried to sell me something called Security Fidelity Fund. I just don't trust that name.
I suppose one should admire his spunk and originality, but what kind of an idiot would invest hard-earned capital with a foot slogger?
I just made one of the smartest decisions of my entire life. Any of you fellows familiar with Security Fidelity Fund?
Margaret, friend and client to the foot slogger.
You didn't really buy anything from that guy.
60 shares. Why? Is anything wrong with Security Fidelity?
Margaret, you should know better than anyone. There is no security in fidelity.
Go ahead, laugh now, but we'll see who laughs last when I'm sitting pretty on Easy Street. One thing I know, if opportunity knocks but once, you better go to bed with your pants on.
Well, I'd better go and change. I'd be mortified to meet opportunity dressed like this.
You think you're the only one who wants to be rich?
Well, I hate to scoff and run, but I gotta get the post up. Is there anything I should know?
No, everything was fine when I left. But I'm sort of worried about Jim Mathis. He's still so depressed over that little gold digger.
You're really concerned about him, huh?
Call me an old softy, but I think that woman ought to be tarred and feathered.
Gee, Margaret, you're beautiful when you're vicious.
Somebody ought to do something to even the score with that scheming witch.
Quiet, Mrs. Desaad. I'm thinking.
Corporal Levin?
I'm sorry, Father. What is it?
Just thought I'd introduce myself. I'm the chaplain here, Father Mulcahy. I understand you're Jewish.
Yeah, that's right.
I thought you'd like to know. I do a wide range of services. I'll be happy to accommodate you. Are you Orthodox, Conservative, or Reform?
I'm sorry?
What form of Judaism do you observe?
Oh, Orthodox.
Orthodox. I think I should warn you, my Hebrew's a little rusty, but it gets the point across. And I can promise you a proper Sabbath service. Oh, where did I put that yarmulke?
Father, thanks a lot, but I'm not that religious.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said you were Orthodox.
I am. I mean, my family is. I haven't really kept up.
I understand perfectly. I saw the jazz singer.
Hey, Levin, I gotta talk to you. Oh, excuse me. I hope I'm not interrupting a fatherly chat.
Oh, no. We were finished. If you need anything, just let me know. Shalom.
Levin, there's a problem with your clothes. We sent all the uniforms to be cleaned, but yours didn't come back.
Oh, yeah?
Well, we got one left over that's about your size, but it's got somebody else's laundry mark.
Oh, that's got to be mine. Up on the line, we always swap clothes.
Hey, me too. I used to swap with the nurses. That's another story. When you're ready to go, there'll be a uniform without your name on it.
You gotta think about your future, pal. As I always say, people don't plan to fail. They fail to plan.
That's a great idea. I'd be happy to help. Which one do you want, my wife or my girlfriend?
This one will be fine.
Ooh, my girlfriend. Good choice.
Is that a sledgehammer she's holding?
Sure is. That's how we met at the slaughterhouse. We worked side by side on the stun line.
Romantic.
I'm sorry to wake you, Father, but he said he had to see you and it wouldn't wait.
No problem. The house of the Lord is open 24 hours a day. Father, you wanted to see me, Corporal Levin? I have to talk to you. Alone.
Excuse me.
Oh, what is it, Corporal? Or may I call you Josh?
Father, will you hear my confession?
Of course. Many non-Catholics have unburdened themselves to me.
Aren't you going to wear your stole?
Well, you understand this is rather informal. You're not a Catholic.
No, Father, please. I really appreciate it if you wore your stole.
Oh, very well.
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. It's been 1 month since my last confession.
You've confessed before.
Father, please. Please, just let me say it straight through, okay?
Certainly, my son.
Night before last, me and my buddies went out on patrol. It was real dark. We got lost. All of a sudden, there was shooting from all sides. That's how I got hit in the leg. My buddies got killed. The Reds came out of the woods to see if they got us. One of them even kicked me in the head, but I didn't move. I guess I fooled them because they left. All the time I was laying there, I swore to myself that if I ever got out of that alive, there would be no way, there's no way that I'd ever go back to the fighting.
That was a terrifying experience. But you mustn't reproach yourself for being afraid, Josh.
It's Josh Levin. It was one of my buddies who got killed that night. He was going home in just 2 weeks. I took his dog tags and his discharge orders. Oh. My name is Gerald Mullen.
I must say, this is the most unusual confession I've ever heard.
Do you understand why I did it, Father?
Oh, yes, I understand perfectly.
Aren't you going to give me penance to do?
Well, first, I'd like to know when you plan to end this masquerade.
Never. I'm getting out of here alive.
That's something we all want.
Are you going to give me penance to do or not?
Well, that wouldn't be appropriate. I can't absolve you of a sin you have no intention of stopping.
What do you mean, sin? Is it a sin to want to stop killing people?
Of course not. But your actions are sinful. They include lying and deception.
What difference does it make? I'm not hurting anybody.
But what about yourself? Why, if you succeed in this charade, you will virtually strip yourself of all identity. You can be neither Levin nor Mullen.
Oh, well, first things first. Whoever I'll be, at least I'll be alive.
But what kind of a life will it be?
Listen, I didn't ask you here for an argument. I want forgiveness.
My son, I wish I could give it. But how can I? You're virtually unrepentant.
What are you going to do? You can't turn me in.
Oh, no. No, I would never violate the sanctity of the confessional. But I'd like your permission to discuss this with you outside of confession. Perhaps that'll give you a little more time to think about it.
We can talk about it. But I'm not changing my mind.
I'll pray for you, my son. And for guidance. Good night, Josh. Gerald.
And who is this? My cousin Num Num, in a roller derby uniform. That was taken the day she was voted Miss Hell on Wheels.
You must be very proud.
Oh, yeah. We always knew she was destined for greatness. In grade school, she was a bouncer in the cafeteria.
Oh. Okay, these will be just perfect.
Oh, if you need more, I got some great action shots of my grandmother's bowling team.
Keep those handy.
Dr.
Dr. Honeycutt,
Mm-hmm.
we're having a problem with one of the patients. Can you help?
Sure thing. What's up? Ah, the corporate corporal strikes again.
He won't stay in bed. Every time I turn around, he's bothering another patient.
But pretty soon, tomorrow's gonna be yesterday, and what do you have to look forward to then?
Hi, guys. Sorry to break up the board meeting. Rice, can't you leave these people alone? This is a bed, not a seat on the stock exchange.
Just trying to make a living.
No, you're trying to make a killing, and this is not the place for it.
Oh, come on, Doc. This is restraint of trade.
Rice, we're trying to run a quiet little war here. Nobody is interested in mutual funds.
Corporal, I've thought it over, and you are right. Put me down for 25 shares of that security fidelity. You know, for the grandson. A lot of wisdom in what you said. People don't plan to fail. They fail to plan. Oh, excuse me, Honeycutt. Am I interrupting something?
No, I think I am.
25 shares.
Well, your wounds are healing nicely. How about the rest of you?
I'm alive. That's about it.
Yeah, well, remember, don't use that arm for anything. Even writing could put a strain on it.
Ah, Father Mulcahy. Little coffee after dinner, the undrinkable chasing the inedible.
Oh, Major Winchester.
You seem in a daze, even for you.
I'm sorry. I was just lost in thought.
Charles, I'd like to talk to you about your patient, Corporal Rice.
Ah, Whedon, Weber, and Wee Jiangbu.
He won't stay in bed. He won't leave the other patients alone. And if he keeps it up, I'm going to stage a new production of Death of a Salesman.
Look, granted, Corporal Rice is an ill wind that blows no good, but I'm his physician. I'm not his nanny.
Well, I've talked till I'm blue in the face. You want to take a crack at it, Father?
Actually, it's been my experience that when a person has decided to do something, it's very difficult to make him change his mind. Will you excuse me? I want to refill my coffee.
Come in if you're on our side. Ah, Padre. Never locked a door in my life. I ain't gonna start here. Don't care how bad the neighborhood is.
Am I interrupting something?
No. Pierce was just here collecting snapshots. Next thing I knew, I was sashaying down memory lane. So, what's buzzing in your bonnet?
Well, I have a couple of questions I'd like to ask you. Completely hypothetical, of course.
Oh, here's a snap of me alongside the new barbecue. Built it myself. Got complete plans out of an old Popular Mechanics.
It seems to be tilting a little bit to the left.
Yeah, Mildred noticed that, too. I told her it was to keep the smoke away from the house. She bought it. Problem was, had to use toothpicks to keep the burgers from sliding off.
Yes, that's fascinating.
First Thanksgiving when Bob and Evie brought little Skip. That's Mildred giving the tyke a sample of the candied yams. A minute later, she had to change her blouse.
Fine-looking boy.
Yep. Kid's gonna be in clover, too, with the mutual funds I bought him. Seeing these makes me feel less like I'm halfway around the world. I don't care how poor a man is. If he's got family, he's rich. Now then, Padre, what brings you here?
Actually, I came in with a problem, but I think you've just given me a possible solution.
Just remember, put something away before they put you away.
You know, you're really profound.
Oh, charming. There's Kelly on the bed of rice. If you, excuse me, Corporal, do you think you could find time in your busy schedule for an examination?
Oh, hey, no problem, Doc. Now, don't go far, and do yourself a favor. Read this.
I will.
Having trouble keeping up with the Dow Joneses? Yeah.
Oh, I'm doing okay, I guess. It's just tough selling to some of these guys when they're unconscious.
I could well imagine. Yeah, please. Thank you. Oh, dear.
What is it?
I was afraid of that.
Of what?
Well, it's rather difficult to explain. Do you know anything about anatomy?
No.
It's your latricium. The latricium subversus, to be specific.
What's that?
Well, it's an arterial connection between the vocal cords and the shoulder blade. It's in spasm. I can see it grating.
Wait a minute, my vocal cords?
Oh, don't worry. The chances that you lose your power of speech are 1 in 200.
Hey, my voice is my life. My career depends on it. There's got to be something I can do.
Now that you mention it, there is one thing, but it's rather strong medicine.
Name it, I'll do it.
Well, you would have to go 24 to 48 hours without speaking. That would relax the latricium and take the stress off the shoulder blade, thereby easing the spasm out. Do you think you could do that?
Of course. It's my job. It's the only thing I can...
Wise lad, you catch on fast.
What's the word on Rice?
Mum.
Corporal Levin? Oh, hi, Father. Well, it's almost time for you to go home, isn't it?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Huh. I brought something for you.
What is it?
I had your mail forwarded. It would be a shame for you to go home without it.
This is Levin's mail.
You are Corporal Levin, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, there's one here from your father and one from your sister, I suppose. And this one that says S-W-A-K is probably from your girlfriend.
I don't want to do this.
Oh, I understand. You're tired. Why don't I read them to you? Dear Joshua, thanks for the gifts you sent from Tokyo. I use the samurai sword letter opener all the time. And your mother is crazy about the kimono. She looks like a regular Anna May Wong. Your Uncle Marvin got so excited you were coming home that he gave us 4 quarts of free paint to redo your room. And we can't wait until you're in it. There's lots more to say, but I'll save it for when you come home. You know how your mother worries, but I told her she'll see for herself when you come down the gangplank. We're counting the days. Love, Papa. Well, shall I read the one from your girlfriend?
No.
You said once that your actions were affecting nobody but yourself. But these people will be waiting for Joshua Levin to come down the gangplank, and he won't. And they'll never even know where he is or what became of him. Excuse me, Corporal.
Okay, your pictures are ready, Mantis.
What pictures?
These pictures.
Who are these?
They're women. All kinds of women. Tall ones, short ones, blondes, brunettes.
They're from the letter to your girlfriend.
I ain't writing her no letter.
We thought you might feel that way, so we took the liberty of composing one for you. See if we caught your style. Dear Gloria, congratulations on your engagement. I know your fiancé's enormous wealth and power will make you happy. I would never stand in your way. And as you requested, I am returning your picture. Since I cannot remember what you look like, I'm not sure which one is yours. Please pick it out and return the rest to me. Yours truly, et cetera, et cetera.
Ready for your signature.
If you have no objection.
Hey, I got a great idea. Let's send it postage due.
Now departing, gate number 1, commuter service to the front, making stops at foxholes, trenches, and no man's land. At gate number 2, the Freedom Express, sleeper service to Seoul, with connections to Mom, Apple Pie, and Home Sweet Home. Good?
Hey, thanks for everything, Claire.
Okay, Mathis. Good.
Bye, Father.
Goodbye, Corporal Levin. I hope your decision is one you can live with.
Yeah, so do I. Can you see that Levin's family gets these? Try to explain what happened.
Of course I will. God be with you, Gerald.
Thank you, Father.
Hey, wait a second. We got everybody.
No, there was a mix-up. Corporal Mullen. Drop me off at Charlie Company?
Sure.
Well, Corporal Rice, the time has come to say farewell. Well said.
Dr. Winchester. Dr. Winchester, wait.
What is it?
What's Corporal Rice's latriciogram?
What? Stand fast there, Corporal. This could be important.
You see there?
Oh. Oh, that's very interesting, wouldn't you say, Doctor?
Miraculous. Never seen a latriciogram quite like it. Winchester, you're brilliant.
Oh, no. Well, congratulations, Corporal Rice. Your latricium is healed completely. Once again, your voice will ring out like a cash register.
All right, let's hit the road.
Are you sure it's all right, Doc?
Absolutely. It's as if there were never anything wrong with it.
I'll be right with you. Thanks, Doc. Thanks. Hi-ho there. Alvin Rice is the name. Mutual funds is my game. Let me ask you a couple of questions. Are you married? You're single, huh? You got any children?
Lastly, we're running low on surgical gowns. Got 3 cartons.
Those gowns are as good as gotten, sir. How about matching pumps?
You want to answer that, Corporal Dior?
House of Potter. Uh-oh. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just a minute, sir. General Torgeson at Logistics and Support, sir.
Torgy Porgy. Shows you. No matter how overcast a day, there's always room for one more black cloud. Torgy! Long time no hear. Sure. What's on your mind? Uh-huh. Our tent flap is always open to you G4 guys. You too, Torgy. Best to your latest missus. Didn't I tell you 4 would be your lucky number? Oh. Well, 5 is a good number, too.
Visitors, huh? You want me to sweep the dust under the dirt in the VIP tent?
I guess you better. Torgy is sending up a Major Nathaniel Burnham to eyeball us for a couple of days.
What's Logistics and Support nosing around here for?
Oh, I'm sure Torgy's just bored. Whenever there's a lull in his paperwork, he sends someone out on a loose thread patrol. Then he tugs and hopes I'll unravel.
Why?
He and I came out of the cavalry together. Then we both went into med school. 4 years later, I was a doctor, and he was just 4 years older.
He washed out, huh?
With bleach. His IQ was lower than his boot size. But the Army had enough savvy to put him in a job where he couldn't do any harm. Made him a general. Medical administration.
Well, as my Uncle Amos used to say, those who can't manage those who can. One of his employees made that up for him.
This manager's telling you to give that talker a tickle and requisition those supplies.
Yes, boss. How do, HQ? 4077, Klinger here. We need surgical gowns. What do you mean, no? Our doctors have operations to go to and nothing to wear. Of course this is an emergency. In case you haven't heard, President Truman has declared this whole emergency an emergency. Yeah, I suppose we got enough to last us for a week. What's the holdup? Classified? So, this 3-star at G4 is sending Burnham here just to observe.
When are they going to declare this war off limits to sightseers?
The colonel says there's nothing to worry about. He gets this kind of stuff from General Torgeson all the time.
General Edwin Torgeson?
You know Torgy Porgy?
We're old pen pals. His signature is on the orders that sent me to this place. He's a mash maker. Another shower for my olives.
Just a minute, Captain. Are you saying General Torgeson is in charge of putting new MASH units together?
Exactly. He's built them all from his own black and blueprints.
This is terrible.
I'm sorry. Next time I'll order a Manhattan.
No, you don't understand. HQ has placed a temporary freeze on all medical supplies, and they're not saying why. I said, sounds like you got enough stuff there to start another MASH unit. Well, they do, and they're gonna.
I hope not. Too many of these can run down a neighborhood.
Captain, this ain't funny. It means they're gonna split up the 4077. They're gonna take the best people from here to form the new MASH.
Klinger, don't let your imagination run away with me.
Oh, sure. What do you care? You're only a doctor. It's guys like me they're gonna grab first.
Lebanese corporals?
I may be a mere corporal to you, but to the Army, I am an indispensable 5-star scrouge. And if that's not bad enough, Colonel Potter gave me a good efficiency report for this month. What a rotten trick.
Klinger, calm down. This is all in your head, which doesn't put it in the best of company.
I'm glad you find my agony so amusing, but I wouldn't last a day with an unreasonable CO who treats clerks like clerks.
Do me a favor. Keep these silly rumors to yourself. Somebody's liable to take this seriously. I'm telling you, Beach, this is serious. It means they're forming a whole new MASH.
Since when do you put your faith in the gospel according to Max Klinger?
I told Klinger he was wrong because if he knew how right he was, they had this whole place in a panic. So what do we do?
For starters, you can give me some more soap.
You know what this means?
Soap?
It means they're going to be trying to seed this new MASH with the best of the best. That means I'll be chief surgeon.
Oh, wrong on 2 counts. First of all, there isn't going to be any new units. Secondly, even if there was, what makes you think you'd be chief surgeon?
Well, I'm chief surgeon here.
Hawk, sometimes you've got a head as big as all outdoors. Did it ever occur to you that you're chief surgeon here only because you got here first?
Maybe they put me here first because I'm the best.
Let me try this one out on you. If they made you chief surgeon at the new unit, that'd make me chief surgeon here. Now, wouldn't it be simpler if they just made me chief surgeon at the new unit?
What difference does it make who's chief surgeon what, where?
Because I'm just as capable of being chief whatever, wherever as you are.
Either way, they're going to separate us, and you're my best friend. I never got along this well with anybody, you moron.
Well, that goes double for me, stupid.
So what are we going to do? They're going to take somebody from here, and it's going to be one of us.
Unless...
As long as you have to be here, you might as well be where you can do some good.
Hey, I didn't say I was going to do it. Just let me dream, will you? You got to admit it's a tantalizing thought.
True. But sitting around in a plush office prescribing hangover remedies for generals and their wives is a waste of talent.
Gentlemen, am I to infer from your conversation that you're contemplating a change of venue from these trials?
Nah. We just heard there's a major going from unit to unit trying to find a personal surgeon for General Torgeson. It's probably just a rumor.
Now that you mention it, there is a Major Burnham due to arrive tomorrow.
Burnham, is that the name we heard?
Burnham?
Burnham?
Burnham, huh?
Yeah, that could be it, yeah.
Did I understand you to say that you are not going to throw your stethoscopes into the ring?
Nah, Charles, I've had offers like this before. That kind of society doctoring is not for me.
Me neither. I couldn't live with myself. And there are a lot of soldiers around here who couldn't live without myself.
You are both men of principle and justifiably so. You certainly wouldn't want to join the mob of people who will no doubt be sucking up to Major Burnham, now would you?
Well, it's not exactly a mob. It's a secret mission. Everybody thinks he's here on a fact-finding tour. Nobody knows to suck up to him.
Almost nobody.
Torgy Porgy?
I take it then you do know him.
Oh, yes, we've met once in a meeting.
Well, what were your impressions of him?
He's very athletic. I mean, he loves boxing.
Boxing? How apropos. A fighting man who likes fighting. Do you happen to remember where he's from?
Montana, I think.
Ah, yes, Montana, big sky country.
Why are you so interested in General Torgeson?
Oh, I thought it would be nice to gather a little information about him. After all, his aide is coming here tomorrow.
General Torgeson is sending somebody here?
Yes. Tell me more about Montana. Does it have a city?
Charles, I can't talk to you now. I'm very busy. I have to prepare my duty roster.
A new MASH? How wonderful. It'll relieve some of the terrible strain on our doctors.
Wonderful. Oh, Father, why do you always see the good side of things? This is awful.
Why?
Why? If you're going to start up a MASH unit, the first thing you need is a commanding officer. Wasn't Colonel Blake already here when we were assigned?
Yes, you're right. God rest his soul. But what makes you so certain they'll take the colonel?
General Torgeson and the colonel go way back. He knows how good Colonel Potter is. And once this Burnham sees our unit running so smoothly, it's bye-bye the sweetest man who ever lived, and hello, who knows who.
Not a very rosy prospect. But it seems to me it's out of our hands.
Oh, Father, stop seeing the bad side of things. We're going to have to find a way to convince this Burnham that Colonel Potter is the wrong man for the job.
I'm afraid I find it very difficult to lie. I'd have to confess to myself, and I can be very harsh.
Don't worry about that. I'll take care of the lying. Your job is to keep Colonel Potter away from Major Burnham.
Are you asking me to be an accessory to a fabrication?
Yes.
I guess I can live with that.
The most important thing is not to let anyone know what's going on. You know how rumors get blown up all out of proportion.
Excuse me, I'm looking for Colonel Potter.
You're excused. You found him. Ah, might I venture a guess that you're Major Burnham?
Sir.
So tell me, how is Torgy?
Ornery as ever.
Oh, yeah? You should have known him when he was still married to Edna, and they called WW2 the Big War.
Oh, Colonel, you're awake.
Huh?
You must be Major Burnham. I'm Major Houlihan.
Major?
This is Father Mulcahy.
Father?
We've got the VIP tent all gussied up for you.
If it's all right with you, Colonel, I'd rather bunk with your surgeons. I find it's easier to observe when there are other people around.
Darn good observation. Come on, I'll personally.
Oh, Colonel Wade, you can't go. I have to talk to you.
I'll be back in 2 shakes.
I don't think this can wait.
Don't worry, Colonel. I'll escort the Major.
Thank you. Colonel?
Now then, Padre, you've got some sort of burr in your saddle blanket?
Not exactly the metaphor I would have chosen, but I do have something on my mind. You see, I have been paid a great honor by the Philadelphia Archdiocese.
Ah, hometown Padre makes good kind of thing?
It's more like being enshrined in a priest's hall of fame. They want to hang my portrait along their ecclesiastical esplanade.
Well, congrats. Sounds almighty impressive.
Yes, it is a bit overwhelming. And I want you to paint the official portrait.
I'd be honored. I'll get to it next week.
Oh, no, sir. No, it can't wait. This must be done with God's speed. Now, here's how I see it. Me, with the clouds in the background and heavenly light streaming down from above.
You want me to fix it so you wink when folks walk by?
And as somebody who has known Colonel Potter since the day he got here, I can tell you he's a wonderful man.
Yes, I know. He certainly has an excellent reputation.
Sharp as a tack. And you caught him at the perfect time, just after his morning nap.
Colonel Potter isn't exactly a youngster anymore.
All right. Not like some of those young officers always coming up with innovations, always changing things.
He's a little old-fashioned, huh?
Absolutely not. He's cautious, thorough. When he makes a decision, you can trust it. Why, only last month he gave us the go-ahead to fight infection with penicillin.
Slim, slam, alabam, blessings, Major. And Majorette.
What is this?
1,000 pardons. In my religion, this is the month of the sacred bull. I wish to invite you to my midnight prayer service in the minefields.
Is this man on our side?
Corporal Klinger, Maxwell Q, US 195-71782. It's all right here, Sergeant.
Klinger, get out of our way. That's an order!
Think about it, Majors. The minefield service is an uplifting experience.
Klinger!
May your life be free of snakes. Shaboom be with you.
What's with him?
Oh, don't pay any attention. He's just a nut trying to get out of the Army.
Colonel Potter permits this sort of thing?
Well, only since Klinger converted him. And if you hear rumors of senility, don't pay any attention to them.
No, we haven't heard anything about that down in Seoul.
Of course you haven't, because they're 90% not true. This bunk is yours.
Thank you, Major.
Oh, and if you have any further questions, I'm sure Colonel Potter will be happy to answer them. He's very alert after his afternoon nap.
How often does he nap?
Oh, whenever he remembers.
Get him. Okay. You must be Major Burnham. I'm Honeycutt, B.J. Honeycutt, Captain Pierce, and our top dog.
Does this mean you're bunking with us?
I thought it'd be an interesting experience. I understand you fellas are terrific doctors who don't exactly go by the book. What do you mean? Sure we do.
Only our book has pictures of naked people playing volleyball.
Oh, and here is someone who needs no introduction. Major Charles Emerson Winchester, Major Burnham.
Major Burnham, this is indeed a pleasure.
Well, now that you two have met, we have to be off.
We're taking our dog to dinner.
Taking our dog.
Do that.
Dinner.
I hope you don't mind. Colonel Potter said it'd be all right if I bunked with you surgeons.
No, actually, surgery is my subspecialty. My real forte is diseases of the aged but not yet retired. So, who do you like in the next Sadler pep bout?
You're talking about boxing, right?
It's in my blood. Yes, sir. They're two of the finest featherweights who ever laced on gloves. Think it'll be a KO, or will they go the distance there?
You know, General Torgerson's a big boxing fan.
No kidding.
Talks about it all the time.
Me, too. Graziano, Schmeling, Lewis, all like gods to me.
General drives me nuts with that fight junk.
Of course, there's more to life than just a squared circle, you know. Like sitting around a campfire just outside beautiful Butte, eating beans after a hard day of sheep ranching.
I've never done that. I'm from Detroit.
You know, I've always hankered to ride the range in a Buick.
So tell me, what do you think is the key to the 4077?
Turnover. As fine a place as this is, it's time to move on, discover new vistas. I think my surgical skills would take a giant leap if I were to find a new locale.
What about Pierce and Honeycutt? They've been here even longer. Anybody needs a change, they do.
No, that's very interesting. I have
Excuse
always
me,
felt-
gentlemen. I was supposed to meet Colonel Potter here for dinner. Have you seen him?
No, I haven't.
Oh, then he must be eating on Sophie. Oh, that's his horse. He loves to spend as many hours in the saddle as he can. It's a habit from his old cavalry days. He's been doing it since, 1918. I better go check. He loves an after-dinner nap, and sometimes he falls off.
Your colonel seems to have some rather strange habits.
Well, I don't think there's anything too unusual about him. She's a mite peculiar, though. Now, enough of this idle chit-chat. As I was saying...
Stop this! Stop this eating at once! It is written in the sacred testaments of our forefathers and foremothers that on the 4th day of the new moon we shall abstain from all our worldly pleasures. Spam! It is the devil's work. Praise our holy leader. Shaboom.
Now then, I'm sure General Torgerson would agree that I have been at the fair too long. Let me elucidate.
You see, excuse me, would you mind?
Delicious.
Oh. Don't you just love it when it's rare this way?
Yeah.
Isn't that the collar that was on the dog?
Yeah, pass the pepper, will you?
There you go, sure.
How can you?
You kidding me? Korea dog's a delicacy.
When in Rome.
Hey, want some?
Oh, hey, smell this. Just smell it. Smell it.
Padre, I'm coming down with a case of Rembrandt's elbow. What say we knock off for now and toss down a few toddies at the O Club?
No. I mean, well, I'm sorry to be such a harsh taskmaster, but they need this painting pretty RQS.
Huh?
That's Latin for PDQ.
7:38.
Major, another drink?
Thank you, I'm fine.
Then how about a little leftover bow wow chow?
Captain, please.
We put it in a doggy bag.
Docs, a patient just came in. He's in real bad shape. They need you in pre-op.
Crying out loud.
No, this is what I've been waiting for. Do you mind if I tag along?
Yeah, you might as well.
Don't you just hate it when they come right in the middle of happy hour?
Oh, that looks pretty bad, Hawk. I'm afraid we're going to have to resect.
Resect? Oh, jeez, that takes forever. I got a date tonight.
You can't walk out on an operation because of a lousy date.
It's with Gwen.
Well, goody for you. You expect me to do this myself?
All right. We'll pack them off for now. We'll finish them in the morning. Igor, get him into OR.
Right. Ah, what the hell? I got laundry to do anyway.
Scrub. That's all we ever do.
I've never understood why washing your hands is so important when the minute you're finished, you cover them up with gloves.
Yeah, well, I mean, what is that?
It's too late, Captains. We've lost him.
The patient is dead?
No, we just don't know where he is.
How could you lose a patient between pre-op and OR?
We tried a shortcut.
I just can't work with these people.
What are you doing?
I'm going back to our tent.
But there's a wounded man around here someplace. You gotta find him. Get him into OR.
Sorry, we're in medicine, not transportation.
You're gonna get in a lot of trouble for this one, Pierce.
Until he hits the operating table, we're not responsible.
Igor, this is on your head. You go look for him. And if you find him, let me know. I'll be in the laundry room.
I'll be incommunicado.
That does it.
What's the matter?
What's the matter? I always heard this unit was a little strange, but at least when it came to medicine, you were supposed to be thorough professionals.
I'm chief surgeon here. Are you trying to tell me I don't know my job?
Where's your compassion, your humanity? What happened to the Hippocratic Oath?
Oh, you get him? I bet he's one of those guys that's seen all the Dr. Kildare movies.
Look, Burnham, this is not some antiseptic stateside hospital. This is war. This is hell. It stinks. It's filthy. Can I borrow your cologne tonight?
Trade you for a couple of clothespins.
Oh, I got a couple of clothespins. Got a date with an angel. Gonna meet her at 7.
Greens. Rest assured, General Torgerson's gonna hear about all of this the minute I get back.
You're leaving now?
Yes, I am.
Oh, wait a minute. These are yours, thanks.
If you like, I'll wash them and send them down to you.
Attention all personnel. Incoming wounded. Drop your flasks and grab your masks. Sorry, Major, you have to move your jeep. You have to use this area for triage. Okay. Come on.
Hey, didn't I just see...
Number clams handy, please.
Give me some more retraction and pack it down with lap sponges.
We suction in the pericardium.
Boy, just when you think everything's going your way, the war drops in without knocking.
Hey, we can hold our heads high. We gave it our worst.
If you'd care to step over here, Major, this very difficult diagnosis. The patient's wounds are not at all what they first appear to be.
Seems to be a lot of that going around.
Coker clamp. Play your cards right, you could be head nurse at a new MASH unit. The chief surgeon and I are on the same name basis.
Let's get this bleeding stopped pronto. Klinger, another unit.
Way ahead of you, sir. I already got it.
The old man really runs a tight ship, doesn't he?
As long as he has a week to rest up, he's great one day in a row.
But you don't understand. Burnham saw how perfect I was in there. Maybe I could plead temporary sanity.
Oh, Klinger, you're crazy. They don't want you for a new MASH. They want the colonel.
Take him, leave him. What's the difference? Without the colonel, I'm just another religious fanatic.
Let me say this one last time, right before I say goodbye. It's me who'll be going. They need a chief surgeon.
Unless they want the best surgeon, in which case it's me who's going.
Your humility is just one of the things I'm going to miss about you.
Who cares? The point is they're breaking us up, and we'll never be the same again.
Yeah,
I know.
I just told Colonel Potter and Major Winchester, and I want to tell the rest of you. You're terrific. You can all be proud of yourself.
Oh, go suck a combat boot.
Margaret.
Took the boot right out of my mouth.
I'm not going anywhere, and neither is he, sir.
I admire your loyalty, son. Now, if I just knew what you were talking about.
Excuse me, Colonel. I think some of your people may have misconstrued what I'm doing here. Maybe I'd better explain.
Yes, Major. Please do.
Plain and simply, we're forming a new MASH. To serve our needs closer to the front. I'd always heard this organization march to a different drummer. Well, I suppose you gotta be crackers not to go nuts in a pressure cooker like this.
We had all the suspense we need in OR. Why don't you drop the other shoe already and get it over with?
The other shoe?
The one you're going to use to kick somebody out of here into the new MASH.
What? You're crazier than I thought. We never split up the 4077. It's hard enough in this army to find something that works. Once you do, you don't mess with it. Pulling somebody out of here be like breaking up the Yankees.
Shaboom be praised! Now, you see? Now, let this be a lesson to you. Never believe idle gossip.
Especially when it comes from an idle gossip.
I was only here observing how this organization runs so we could copy it, not rip it apart.
Well, that certainly will be a comfort to my disciples.
Colonel, aren't you relieved to find out the real reason he was here?
Hell, I knew it all along, but I wasn't about to let you folks in on it. First thing you know, you'd all go off half-cocked and act like a bunch of jackasses.
Oh, sir, that's surprising.
Come on. Let's see it, Colonel. Defrock the painting.
Okay. You're all familiar with Whistler's mother. Now say how-do to Potter's father.
Oh, that's great. Look, Leo.
Oh, holy mackerel, that's really something.
Father, this should be on a stained glass window.
Or a stamp.
Can't even see where the little numbers were.
Will you yahoos can the comments? Now tell me the truth, Padre. You think this'll make it in the Holy Walk of Fame?
Oh, it won't be going to Philadelphia.
Oh.
The Archdiocese decided an esplanade would be a bit too showy, so they're going with wallet-sized photos on a bulletin board.
I understand perfectly, Padre. Being a pinup ain't proper for a priest.
Actually, it's all for the better, Colonel, because you worked so hard on it. I'd like you to keep it.
Why, thank you, Padre. I'm going to put it right here, and with you always keeping an eye on me, I'll have to stay on the straight and narrow.
I find your trust in me very moving. I can't deceive you any longer. There's something I must confess. Oh!
What is it, Padre?
I think it would look better.
roller ski tournament at Cypress Gardens, Florida. Miss Charlene Zint teams with Air Force Lieutenant Stu McDonald in the mixed doubles event, and they really put on a show. Yes, it's a patriotic, aquatic, ecstatic, acrobatic. The now familiar figure of General Namil struts to the Korean truce talk tent at Panmunjom for still another secret meeting in the long-drawn armistice negotiations. The UN Chief Delegate, General Harrison, and his team are on hand.
Marking the first anniversary of truce talks. Can you believe this? 365 days, and all they can agree on is the shape of the conference table.
Actually, the toughest thing in any relationship is picking out the furniture.
They can't even set the agenda because they can't agree that the first item on the agenda, which they don't have, is to set the agenda. Meanwhile, back at the war, more and more kids get to be teenagers forever.
I'd say there was no point in letting this drive you crazy, but I can see I'm too late.
Those idiots are fiddling while Korea burns. That doesn't bother you, huh?
Sure, it bothers me. What can I do about it?
Well, you could get enraged. Or even a little peeved. From you, I'd settle for irked. Or at least one good old pshaw.
I save my old pshaws for things I can do something about.
Yeah, well, I'm going to do something about it.
Oh, yeah? Good. Actually, I was getting tired of this war.
Dear Harry, I know as president you're busy stopping bucks and all, so I'll be brief. I am a doctor and Democrat, loyal Democrat, now living in Korea, or as I call it, hell. I'd like to be home before winter when hell freezes over.
Hawkeye Pierce, Dr. H. Pierce.
Yeah, what is it, Clint?
Our Sionists request your presence for a big powwow with Colonel Ditka. Green tie is optional.
All right, I'll be right over. I'm sure you're aware that peace talks are a year old, and we're all a year older. I've given it a lot of thought, and call me a crackpot, but I think I've got a solution to this problem. Stop the war. Who's Colonel Ditka?
Colonel Ditka's look-seeing us to make sure we get all the medical, engineering, and supply goodies we need to make this war more comfy.
Well, it's very comforting to know the Army is supporting us in our efforts here.
We at HQ appreciate the vital work you're doing and want to help. If you need anything, just say the word and it's yours.
What incredible timing. Just yesterday, I ran out of Ava Gardner.
Okay, Colonel, the rainy season's up and coming. When we're trying to get the wounded into pre-op, often we're slipping and sliding in the mud. A wooden ramp would be a godsend.
An OR refrigerator that held more blood would be nice. Smaller battles would be nicer.
Pierce, please, I'll tell you what we really need, a higher capacity water heater.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You know, like for hospital linens, hot packs.
Not to mention sterilization.
I'd have to agree that's top priority. A water heater's just what this doctor orders.
This is the way to do business. All right. I've got something on my mind. What are you doing about beautification?
Beautification?
Yes. You see, you don't notice it because you're here every day. But to a visiting dignitary, this place looks terrible. Now, High Command wants these MASH units spruced up a bit.
Colonel, we've got priorities here, and yanking crabgrass is way at the bottom of the list of chores.
Can you see our spread in better homes and hovels?
The top brass wants us to leave this country better than we found it.
Well, how about if we meet you halfway and just leave the country?
Colonel, you can't be serious.
A combative attitude just creates more problems.
You know, he's right. Why don't you tell that to the guys up at the peace talks?
Make all the jokes you want. But if you expect to get that heater, you're going to have to go on a neighborhood improvement program. That's the way it is. Well, I've got to get to the 8228th.
Yeah, I hear that place is a real dump.
Think about my offer, Colonel.
Boy, I've seen a lot of looniness in this man's army. Once had a CO made us shine the soles of our boots. But This takes the cake.
Oh, I don't know. War may be ugly, but it shouldn't be an eyesore.
With all due respect to Pierce's sarcasm and your tantrums, sir, might I point out that Colonel Ditka has offered us the opportunity to acquire the water heater we need.
Damn it, that brush lip is talking blackmail.
Well, if beautifying this camp is what it takes to save some more lives, I don't see that we have a choice.
What really chafes my chaps is that you're right. And seeing as you're so gung-ho, you can top-kick our 4077th beautification program.
Count on me, sir, but I'll need a lot of support from everybody.
Don't worry about me, Margaret. For the next week, I won't even talk dirty.
I got just the right-hand man for you. Needs to work off that secretarial spread. Klinger!
That must be me, sir.
Major Houlihan starting up a beautification detail. I'm appointing you foreman. Think you can handle it?
Sure, we Klingers are born semi-executives. I'll be mean, but fair.
That's a good lad.
Would it be too presumptuous to ask why we're attempting to beautify the sewer?
Simple. We need a water heater.
Of course, sir. What a foolish question.
Harry, you want to know what Korea looks like today? Picture Swiss cheese with cities. Believe me, putting slip covers on the landmines won't help. Tell you what, you end this fiasco now, and I pledge to purchase all your daughter Margaret's inimitable recordings. Don't bother to deliver them. I'd love to pick them up on my way home. Sincerely, Hawkeye Pierce, M.D., medical Democrat.
Doctor.
You okay?
Doctor, you do good job to take out Bullet. Soon I go to fight again?
Not until I can shake this foot and it doesn't sound like a maraca. What's the hurry?
I have my duty. A Turk must kill many men.
Oh, well, I knew there had to be a good reason. How's yours?
Sick. Another kid with a belly full of crankcase oil.
Uh-huh. It's getting to be the most popular drink in Korea. One a day keeps the combat duty away.
This kid's seen plenty of combat. A couple months ago, his unit took a hill, suffered 30% casualties. He got a medal. A couple days later, they lost the hill, suffered 40% casualties. Another medal. And tomorrow, they're going to try and retake that hill.
So he decided he didn't want to play Korean roulette anymore, huh?
Trouble is, he loses either way. Now he thinks he's a coward.
P.S. Mr. T, I'd like to tell you about a hero with a small problem. He's damned if he doesn't, dead if he does.
Okay, put that dirt over here. Get those rocks out over there. Come on, lift that shovel, tote that hoe.
Talk about dumb. Spiffing up a war.
I quit. Hey, get back to work. Who called a mutiny break?
We're through. What are you going to do about it, skyscraper nose?
What am I going to do? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Major, they won't work.
No? Is that so?
And next time, I won't be so easy on you.
Klinger, where's the shrubbery I told you to get?
Oh, I shopped that out to a vendor who's beating the bushes for bushes. Well, speak of the bush beater. Hey, Kim Han, that was quick.
Piece of cake. No trouble to shake a leg. Who's the tomato?
Tomato?
This tomato is the big cheese. Major Houlihan, Kim Han.
Kim Han, it's very nice to meet you.
Ditto, dollface.
Tell me, where did you learn how to speak such interesting English?
U.S. magazines and papers. See all the movies. America #1. Donna Turner, hubba, hubba.
This kid is a whiz on the States. Yesterday we played Name the Capitals. He skunked me, and I knew 4.
You know, someday that's going to make a wonderful shade tree.
If I'm still here, then I'll hang myself from it.
Okay, fork over the moolah.
Here you go, kid. $1, as promised.
You need any more help? Just whistle. You know how to do that?
Sure. You just put your lips together and blow. I like movies, too. Listen, Klinger, I think we've got enough work for Kim Han to stay on the payroll. Next time, I'll pay.
Thanks, Toots.
You just take care of the plants.
Let's go, kid. Time is moolah.
There you are, Colonel.
Oh, I already know that, Padre, but thanks for telling me anyway.
This is not the time for whimsy. I received this memo today from my superior at HQ.
I didn't know they had father superiors.
He is superior in name only. Some green behind-the-ears novice with a bug up his cassock. And you know what he wants to know?
No?
He wants to know what I'm doing about this company's spiraling VD rate.
Sorry. Well, that's a barrel of bourgeois, Padre. They can't make a priest responsible for the VD problem.
Unless they believe in the theory of immaculate infection.
Well, I handle spiritual matters around here pretty darn well. But I shouldn't have to solve the medical problems. And I'd say VD is the province of an MD, wouldn't you, Colonel?
I would, Padre, and I'm going to help you unsnafu this. All I got to do is figure out how.
These men have got to learn not to practice license without a medicine.
Oh, shut your trap!
Relax, Father. We'll handle it.
Without me, it is patently absurd for officers to waste valuable time monitoring the behavior of allegedly adult men.
Charles thinks this is just a lot of claptrap.
Indeed I do.
Major, venereal disease is just that, a disease. You're a doctor. Why does dealing with it put your snout in the sky?
I am a doctor. I'm deeply concerned with human suffering. On the other hand, if one chooses to socialize with sordid working women, one tends to get what one deserves.
You know something, Winchester? You're right. People should get exactly what they deserve.
Next.
And your name, young lady?
Son Keith.
Oh, how lyrical.
Hiya, Joe.
Young lady, does your mother know what you do for a living?
This is my mother.
Piquant? Chippy off the old block. Would you please step behind the screen and remove your garment?
Okay, $5, please.
There you are, young lady. You come see us again if you have another job-related injury.
Colonel, speaking of job-related injuries, I seem to detect the beginning of injector's cramp. Prudence would dictate that I take a rest now.
Prudence might, but I don't. You got a lady waiting.
Sir, this entire effort is an exercise in futility. The presence of these women in the camp simply affords them more opportunity for contact with the soldiers.
Major, the same idea occurred to me from the get-go, so I have taken the precaution of posting a chaperone to prevent any fraternizing.
Hi, honey. Didn't you go to Union High School in Dubuque?
Excuse me, fella. This is a no parking zone. Sorry. Do you know how many R's there are in surreal?
Disclosing another facet of their unmitigated gall, the communists at Panmunjom have built a new building for the Korean truce talk delegations. The very fact of the building suggests the Reds regard the talks as things here to stay.
Major, I'm proud to announce the completion of Operation Pointless.
I don't know. What do you think, Captain?
It's got everything. Trees, bushes, green ground.
Pretty good, huh? I painted that. It'll be fine as long as nobody paints any weeds.
It's absurd and tasteless, which means the Army will love it, and we'll all be in hot water.
Yeah. Okay, Klinger, you can dismiss the workers.
Yes, Major? Then, the job is over. You've really worked hard, and I appreciate that. I hereby take back any previous threats to screw up your leaves. Dismissed. Thank you, men.
I don't know, Klinger. It still seems so empty. There's still something missing.
It's this bench. There's no wino. Tonight I'll go to the officers' club and rent you one.
No. We need oomph, pizzazz. It's got to look more parkish. Like maybe a statue, or maybe even better, a fountain.
Where are you going to get a fountain in a medical unit?
That's right. We're a medical unit. Klinger, you're brilliant.
What's up, Doc? Can I talk to you?
Sure. Kim Hahn, right?
Yeah. I hear people say you're a top-notch doctor.
Obviously some pretty smart people. You got a problem?
I want an operation. I have plenty of loot to pay.
What kind of an operation?
I want to have eyes like Americans.
Come on. You're kidding, right?
I'm very serious.
What's wrong with having eyes like a Korean?
Koreans are little squirts. Americans are real tough. I want to be like them. Like you. Like John Wayne.
Look, Kim.
Please, Doc, I think about this for a long time.
Then you know that having an eye operation isn't going to change who you are.
It will change how I look.
To whom?
To Korean women. They think American guys are real dreamboats.
Uh-huh.
Please, Doc, will you help me?
Sorry, Bill.
Come on, Doc, give me a break.
I am. Believe me, I am.
Have it your way. I'll go to the 8063rd MASH. Someone there will fix me up.
Hey, you know what I heard? Tomorrow we're getting fresh milk. I would have been thrilled with fresh powder.
We got to get a punching bag for the swamp.
What? And this kid is just one of thousands who think the road to happiness leads straight to America. If we stay here much longer, we'll have all of Korea disoriented. Of course, Koreans aren't the only ones unhappy with their eyes.
Am I ever going to see you again? Tell me the truth, sir. I'm a Marine. I can take it.
We can't tell yet, son. Maybe.
Maybe. I'm not crying.
I know you're not.
Poor kid, what happened to him?
He got blind drunk on a fifth of booze, only he didn't know it was methyl alcohol.
That homemade hooch will kill you. He should have stuck with an American brand.
He thought he did. But the local moonshiners have come up with a new trick. They drill a hole in the bottom of the bottle and drain out the good stuff, reseal it with wax.
Boy, that stinks.
How'd you like some company?
Oh, Major, sure. Park it.
That's quite a king-size meal you've got there.
I love American eats. Spaghetti is tops. Besides, I'm getting ready to hit the road.
Well, you sure were a big help to us, Kim Han. You're a fine young man.
Thank you. I sure can use the dough you paid me.
Ha-ha. I bet you're gonna buy yourself some sharp new clothes to look good for the girls, huh?
No.
Oh, you don't have to be modest with me. How could they keep their hands off a dreamboat like you?
I'm not good looking. Not like the American GIs.
Are you kidding? Ha! You should have seen some of those guys when they were your age.
Why?
Because they were clumsy young boys and very shy with girls. And compared to them, you're Tyrone Power.
I am?
Sure. And things just get better. Boys become men. I'd like to see you in a couple of years, Tiger. Oh, what a lady killer you're gonna be.
Hey, kid, the truck's ready to leave for the 8063rd.
Oh, no. Maybe I'll catch the next one.
Well, good luck to you, Kim Han.
You did not eat your dinner.
Oh, no, I have this diet. I look at our food and I lose my appetite.
Doctors, this is Captain Broche of the Turkish Army. He's here to see you.
How do you do, Captain? I'm Dr. Winchester. This is Dr. Pierce.
You have Turk soldier here, no? I wish to see.
Yeah, he's right there, second bed. He just has a wounded foot.
I know.
Friendly guy.
Yeah, the sort of thing Clyde Beatty brings back alive.
Kelly, when do you get off duty?
In just a few minutes, Doctor. What do you have in mind?
A fast game of post office. This is finally signed and sealed, and I'd like it delivered to the outgoing mail department. Would you do the honors?
It would be an honor. The Harry S. Truman?
Hey! Keep it down. There are people trying to sleep in India.
What is the meaning of this tumult?
He is stinking rotten dog droppings.
Oscar Wilde couldn't have said it better.
Doctor, tell him I do not shoot myself to get out of duty.
Shoot yourself? No.
I know the truth. Ivan Gibiolia Jolson. Ivan, he is a coward. I must kill him.
Everybody down. Couldn't you just slap the kid? That was good enough for Patton. Charles, where are you?
I'm not telling anybody.
Grab the gun or bite the bullet.
God!
Oh, God! Watch it! Get him up!
Up we go. There's a good maniac.
I will kill you both.
Oh, no. Give me a break, will you, fella? Dying on duty is a court-martial offense.
He is judged. Worthless. To shoot him is to shoot nothing.
Shark, he didn't shoot himself. We can tell by the angle of the wound.
Liars. Friend of the snake.
Charles, watch it! Now that's what a self-inflicted wound looks like.
And I want you to know my people busted their keisters to get this beautification business done. Worked harder than a woodpecker in a petrified forest.
What do you think, sir?
I like it.
How's that?
Did he say he liked it?
I couldn't hear. Does he like it?
I'd like him to like it.
Yes, sir. I do like it. Yes, sir. You've done yourself proud. This thing is ingenious as all get out.
Well, the bon mots go to Major Houlihan. She's the one who gave our beauty spot its pizzazz.
Well, thank you, sir. But I couldn't have done it without my foreman and my crew.
Thanks, boss.
And you can all pat yourselves on the back, because this is what America is all about.
Bedpans.
Colonel, does this mean our water heater is on its way?
You can bank on it.
Hooray!
You people need the best equipment possible so that we can soundly defeat our enemy.
Whoever he may be.
I know it doesn't make much sense, Harry, but that's how we got our water heater. I know you're thinking it's pretty stupid, but no more so than peace talks that are all talk and no peace. I know there's a lot of heat in your kitchen, Harry, but there's a bunch of tired people here who don't even know why they're here. We just miss our families and friends. All of us only want one thing: to come home. Help.
Attention all personnel, quit your dreaming. It's time for the nightmare.
Over here! Over here! No, not there!
Klinger, has the mail gone out yet?
If you've ever struggled with persistent breakouts, clogged pores, or post-acne marks, chances are you've searched high and low for that one product that just works. And La Roche-Posay's Effaclar Duo Plus is one name that keeps popping up. After using it consistently for several weeks, I can confidently say that this acne treatment cream lives up to much of the hype, especially if you're looking for a formula that combines effectiveness with gentle care. First off, let's talk texture and application. The Effaclar Duo Plus has a lightweight gel cream consistency that spreads effortlessly and absorbs quickly into the skin. It doesn't leave behind any greasy residue, which makes it a great choice even if you have oily or combination skin. It works well both under makeup and on its own, and I love that it doesn't pill or clash with other skincare products in my routine. Now, onto the ingredients, which is where this product really starts to shine. It contains niacinamide, known for calming inflammation and brightening the skin, salicylic acid, a powerful beta-hydroxy acid that goes deep into the pores to clear out impurities, and LHA, a gentler exfoliant derived from salicylic acid that helps renew the skin's surface without causing irritation. There's also Procerad, a patented ingredient unique to La Roche-Posay that targets post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, essentially helping to fade those annoying dark marks that acne often leaves behind. What I appreciate about Effaclar Duo Plus is that it's not just a spot treatment. It's a full-face solution. That means you can use it all over, especially in areas that tend to break out regularly, like the T-zone or chin. Within the first week of using it, I noticed active breakouts calming down more quickly. And over time, I saw a reduction in the frequency of new blemishes forming. Redness was visibly